just let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Tell you a story about you and me. Stuck on the water, the waves are getting deep. They scream that only I can breathe. They toss out the mask, but it's a little out of reach. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. There isn't any more to say. If you're not with me, I'd rather not be saved. There's no decision to be made. If you're not with me, I'll just let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. 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 is gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sand where no one can see you stand. Don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up. And all these steps that we take are leading us far away. And all these years are passing each day. Since then we are far away from where we were. We did what we could. We're light years away from where we stood. The road goes on far from it all. We will start from the start. 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 We will start from the start.
It's about Terran. And you still enjoy it.
Alright everyone, welcome back. I'm Winter, and it is March 1st of 2024. Thank you guys for being here so early on. Hopefully, we've had a good day so far, and hopefully it's about to get a little bit better. Today, we're playing StarCraft with commentary. Thank you, Silver Drake, for 40 months since your last year. Salty Certified, Jellyfish, Pure Mentality. Why am I struggling with words? Kung Pao Jeff, and Design Sensei. Glad you still enjoy. Yeah, I'll play some games. See how it goes. Disappoint myself, like everyone who plays the ladder and then usually stops for years and or indefinitely, but still.
New subscriber detected.
Thank you, TK Deviant. 62 months. Gotta get some good games for Cyril to coach. There's something along those lines. Thank you, Brent.
7 years ago today, on my 19th birthday, I subscribed to a Twitch channel for the first time, using the little personal money I had. I'm incredibly glad it was your channel I subbed to, and I'm most glad I still enjoy. Thanks for what you do.
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relaying thanks.
Gamer time. Thank you, Lone Wolf PA, for 5 years. Glad you still enjoy. Jump scared on the game found. Didn't expect instant. Nice portrait though. Which game is this? Age of Empires 5 by Microsoft, who owns Blizzard.
대군주가
Resubscription confirmed.
Thank you, Synthix.
Automatically relaying thanks.
Go ahead, just still enjoy.
생성되었습니다. 오 나의 여왕, My Life Cookie. 대군주가 더 필요합니다. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 제발 대군주 좀 뽑아요. 대군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 포동포동. 대군 진화 완료. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 에너지 업하고 파워 업. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 가스가 부족합니다. 가스가 제재!
Queen portrait. Let's try this one more time. SC2 replay stats. Yeah. I have a 89% win rate in ZVZ. Skip. Which is matched by a 14% win rate in PVZ. Minus 88. Yeah, that means he is either GM or something with another race, or it's a new account. Did it work? You'll know when it works.
It's about time.
I think the live one not working. We do have the interesting last one, which is still just the stuff on the page, but... in case you want some overly detailed... His screens per minute were 99. What is he doing over there? What the fuck? Oh, are you okay, sir? This game has been known to cause epilepsy. Thank you for watching on YouTube as well. The best way to support is to watch on whichever or both sites that you enjoy. Or Patreon. And like and subscribe. And send me your credit card number. The little code on the back, obviously. Does anyone not know what that is now? It still tells you.
As always, thank you for your hard
Thank you,
work
Gambler.
and dedication.
Right, you still enjoy it.
GLHF fan watch on YouTube and Twitch.
행운을 빕니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relayed. Thanks.
광물이 부족합니다.
Almost
Oh,
my
you
5-year
Shermanator.
anniversary. Keep up the good work. Love your content.
I just don't do it.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
Nom nom.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 수정탑이 막히는데 미래가 있겠습니까? 공력장이 뭔지 알죠? 자나깨나 가스 조심. 가스는 점검. 광물이 없. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물이 부족합니다.
Where shall we launch? Give us your command. Arzalah. Ire shall be reclaimed. The firstborn shall. Let. Yes, Executor. To glory. We are one mind. The Templar march. Combat awaits.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
The threat. An omen. I see an energy rush aboard. Our fates are one. Harmonized. The firstborn shall persevere. You seek guidance? How can I aid you? Our window is short. Our window is short.
I am here in the shadows.
거긴 맞다고 생각하세요? 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
An omen.
I am here in the shadows.
거긴 소환 못해요.
An Aerodine wash aboard. An omen. You seek guidance? We meet our fate.
공격 거긴 아니죠. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
It is destined.
I am here in the shadows.
공격 광물이 부족합니다. 수정탑 연구 업그레이드 완료.
Our fates are one.
State thy bidding. I am
The threads of
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시켜요?
let us
the shadows. I know of you. Cold. I am here in the shadows. For the reckoning.
수정탑이 더 필요합니다. 설마 확장 기진이 있죠?
For now. Intriguing.
our window is short. The stars are
I am the voice.
수정탑을 소환하세요.
I am the heart.
수정탑 막히면 미래가 없어요. 수정탑이 더 필요합니다. 수정탑. 광물을 다 썼는데 우리 지는 거 소환해 주.
Prismatic core online. Phase crystal.
Let us begin.
거긴 맞다고 수정탑이 더 필요합니다.
We interpret.
업그레이드 완료. 너무 미치는 마세요. 광물을 다 썼는데 우리 친구.
Cast.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 에너지가 부족합니다.
The enemy has discovered us.
Glory to the day.
Highlight or higher.
The enemy has discovered us. Let us begin.
광맥이 바닥났습니다. 광물이 없는데 연구. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 설마 확장 기신이 있죠? 광맥이 바닥났습니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 공격장 안에 배치하세요. 설마 확장 기술이 있죠? 거기에 소환.
Highlight or higher is open. Unicorn. I am the voice of the eclipse.
거긴 아니. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
Channel. I am the heart. We face the
잘 보고 소환해주면 안 돼요?
command me, Kassav.
가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
An omen.
Ula Sadar.
수정탑 막히면 미래가 없어요.
You require my skills.
The
I am the voice.
our window is short.
We are Ula. We.
업그레이드 수정탑을 소환하세요.
New subscriber detected.
Can't believe it's been 9
자나깨나
years.
가스 수정탑이
Thanks for
막히는데
all the
미래가
great
있겠습니까?
content.
거긴 맞다고 생각하세요?
I am. You require my skills. I am weak, cold. I am the voice. Deep thy
보급품이 꽉 찼으니 제대로 싸워보자.
We embrace the glory of battle. Order ship.
보급품이 꽉 찼습니다.
I serve.
An errant. An omen.
We are one.
거기에 소환했습니다. 설마 미니맵 안 보나요? 바닥났습니다. 업그레이드 완료. 너무 미치는 마세요.
An air
탐사정이 공격받고 있습니다.
receive guidance.
탐사정 지켜야 돼요.
This vessel, you require. State thy bidding here in the shadows. Cold is the void. It shall.
보급품이 연락선이 부탁한다고요.
I serve. I meditate.
설마 확장 기신이 있죠? 잘 보고 소환해 주면 안 돼요? 광물을 다 썼는데 우리 수정탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
We got there. Barely.
I return to serve.
Need like 6 more robos. And maybe that'll be enough. 6 more robos and 10 more gates. Thank you, Panther. For 9 years. Glad you still enjoy. It's gonna take a second. If I refresh it, will it work? Yes. Oh wait, that's from the last game. The average life of a probe is actually the longest of any in the Protoss army, including immortals. Just saying, like. Still feel constantly 100 to 200 APM too slow to play the style I'm trying to. Thankfully, most opponents are in the same boat. But actually, shocked Masters players make those kind of mistakes. I saw people commenting on Hero Marine versus Lambo, where Lambo, in the midst of a fight, lost like 3 infestors. You know, the unit that dies in 2 hits to everything and doesn't have an auto attack. It's like, are we sure these are pros? Like,
Your dedication will be rewarded.
it's like one visible mistake while 15 other things are happening, both in and out of the fight. Thank you, Roma, for 70 months. Glad you still enjoy. What's the challenge? Actually playing the game. %, 9 out of 10 doctors agree that playing StarCraft 2 is bad for your blood pressure.
광물이 부족합니다.
Ah, yes, time for another classic cannon rush into proxy DT opener.
광물이 없는데
I'm
자꾸
not gonna
일만
cannon rush.
시켜요?
DTs are still on the table, though.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Is your monitor too big? No, I have to look over to read dumb comments in the chat. So that might be why it looks like I'm all over the screen. Multiple monitors because of that dirty esports money.
거긴 수환. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 에너지가 부족합니다.
Glory to the Daylong. Combat awaits.
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만.
Let it finish, bro. You didn't let it
Let
finish.
your will be. Najakar Nina. Give us fire shall be reclaimed. Where shall we march? Forward. Fire shall come back.
Dude.
탐사정이 공격받고 있습니다.
Hordes alive.
수정탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Lord shall persevere. Yes, Executor. Let none dare to march. To glory. We are one mind. Eradicate.
탐사정 시켜야 돼요.
Let your will be served. Come. Give us your command. Najakar Mina.
연구.
Glorious combat is upon us. Combat.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
It is destined. The stars are watching.
거긴 맞다고 생각하세요? 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
We meet our fate. Harmonized. How can I aid you?
적 공격 모르나요? 모르면 맞아야죠. 광물이 부족합니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 공격. 에너지 업하고.
I am here in the shadows.
Our duty. I return to serve.
Our window is short. You seek guidance? I see. The enemy has discovered us. And let us begin. It is destined. We meet our fate.
Highlight for iron.
잘 보고 소환해 주면 안 돼요?
We are the blades of iron.
It's about time.
Less than 3.
Let us begin. Now's the time.
연구 완료. 설마 확장신이 있죠? 가스는 점검이 필수.
Assault data lock. Assault data lock.
잔악계 광물 대출. 수정탑 막히면 미래가 없어. 업그레이드 완료.
We stand as one. And Terran. For Artanis. I return to serve.
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광맥이 바닥났습니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 광물을 다 썼는데 우리 지는 거 아니죠? 광맥이 바닥났습니다. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
Data plot.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 업그레이드 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 수정탑이 막히는데 미래가 있겠습니까? 거긴 소환 못해요. 수정탑을 소환하세요. 연구 설마 확장 기신이 있죠?
The enemy has dispersed
공격장 안에 배치하세요.
We are the blades of justice.
Micro difference? No, I had +2 to +1. And Guardian Shield. And more units. And micro difference. I always have a winter speech ready? No, no, no. It was much funnier. I always have a winter speech in my back pocket. Just in case he wakes up in the morning and wins something sometime that day. You know. Gotta make sure to carry it with you. Keep it on your keychain. What's your take on Stormgate? Well, if StarCraft 2 was only Terran versus Zerg, and you could only build units from the barracks or the factory, or from the hatchery or the lair, and those were the only matchups on one map, well then it wouldn't feel like a lot of variety. You're like, but that's pretty much every tournament finals. Yes, but occasionally they build like ghosts and lurkers, I guess, so. I do think it was a tough time because they wanted to do like a large scale kind of test with the Steam Next Fest, but it would have been better to either have a third faction or the full roster or near full roster for the two factions that are already there. Otherwise it does end up feeling pretty stale pretty quick. You see there's a new AoE 2 expansion coming? This is like the 7th one in the last 4 years. Did you know there were a lot of civilizations in the last like 1700 years? Or even before that? Apparently. There's almost 69 now in AoE 2. Any tips for ZVZ? Micro better. Okay, your real tip is actual Overlord placements. Like, you can go into a Cyril replay and copy his Overlord placements. Even Cyril's Overlords don't move faster than yours. So, if there's one thing that you can keep up with Cyril on, it's where you put your Overlords.
광물이 부족합니다.
Also, it gets me every time. He averages like 450 APM, which sounds like a lot, but Raynor and Solar are both regularly over 600. So, like, the efficiency, though. I think Dark is usually 500 something. Definitely not as high as, like, Raynor and Solar, but... And I'm almost 300 sometimes. It's pretty crazy. In a vacuum sounds amazing. We don't play there. So, in this case, that's almost 2/3 of Cyril. Is your MMR 2/3 of Cyril? Actually, yeah, about.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
It's not
A
the
little
size
lower
that
than that.
matters of APM, it's how you use it.
Not quite. Wow. What a meanie head.
아군이 공격받고 되었습니다. 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 아, 그건 좀 아닌 것. 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 아, 이걸 못 보네요. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 제발 대군주 좀.
This is my main criticism of Stormgate so far. Like, in a microcosm, is I'm not sure why we think it's a good idea for one faction to just have the equivalent of a Reaper, but at the start of a game, it gets into your base, scouts everything, and there's nothing you could actually do about it for several minutes if they micro. This does not lower the, or raise the skill floor very much.
에너지가 부족합니다.
Yes, I'm talking about the dog.
나의 여왕님, 말 적공격 모르나요?
The Clem's been doing the SCV block constantly now. So every, like, wannabe pro is doing it.
여왕이 생성되었습니다.
Because, of course.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
I don't think it's bad. I just think you don't get as much benefit if you're not Clem. Obviously. Because those are pinpoint timings. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing to do at all. What, a Banshee? Oh, he's going back. No, I'm pretty convinced now.
오, 나의 여왕님, my life 포크.
Even if he's not, it doesn't really matter too much.
에너지 업.
A new subscriber has been acquired.
가스는 점검이 필수. 자랑스러운 가스 도시. 가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 가스는
I didn't expect... I don't know. Kind of expected it, but... Now that's the real Zerg experience. It's just getting bullied by builds you haven't seen yet in Best of Ones. Like, I play them again, then we have spores quicker. Probably don't invest so much in Zerglings. Or even if I do, like, I have Baneling Nest, but... There's a reason Zerg is almost, like, nearly half of Terran GMs. And Protoss. It's like 40, 40, 20. A little higher than that. Like 38, 38, 22 or something, but... It's very easy as Zerg to just die. Despite Cyril existing. If you watch Clem versus Raynor today, you'll see Raynor, I'm spoiling it, Raynor plays some great macro, but also sometimes just die. Like, because the Terran decided to gamble. Like, the thing is, I feel like those games could happen almost any game. Like, it's like a 30% chance it works if you do it as Terran. Like, if you do it every game, it goes down because they're gonna adapt. But if you don't do it often, you just throw it in once a series, it's essentially a free win. Like, sometimes they just won't build enough legs. So, he waited until after the first pylon. I mean, I think maybe he's just slow. But,
공격장 안에
so now I have this going on.
탐사정이 공격받고 있습니다.
He attacked first. But he also blocked the low ground, so...
탐사정 지켜야 돼요.
I'm time to make some mistakes. This time, the mistake is expanding. Clearly. But, we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna get weird. Will he go with depths? We're gonna find out. What did he build? It has to be a depths. This is one of those that I'm just gonna lose, I think. It's not the greatest attitude, but it feels accurate. No, it is just stalkers. Fight me!
소환해주면 안 돼요? 광물이 부족합니다. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Oh, he's hot. Here this goes. Alright. So it begins. Alright.
가스깨나 가스 조심.
I think an immortal is better here though. We'll see. We see whose shield batteries could beat up who else's shield batteries. That's a full energy one. I think I helped.
가스가 부족합니다. 가스.
Okay. Oh, I never got warp gate, which would make that pylon in my base a bit less effective. Oh, he's just, here we go. Or his base, rather. Pylons in my base are still fine. Oh. So I had a pylon in his base that never was relevant, and then classic. Another big brain PvP. Continuing to expand the minds of the...
Your dedication will be rewarded.
Thank you,
Forgot to
Headshot.
sub. Too busy smashing like button before you're finished talking to Jimmy Tross.
Glad you still enjoy. What a game. How about we nerf the Immortal Big Outs to take it? Or maybe we just buff the
Just as I
Stalker.
deserve.
Thank you, Rico Boy. Gifting 3 subs to the people. Make Mutas even more redundant. I'm willing to let Mutas go. Alright. Also, I'm amused at the idea that any Protoss ground unit is reliable, or would be reliable, at dealing with Mutas. When Blink Stalkers exist and still don't counter Mutas. If we buff Stalkers, that's how we'll see in pro play. That's a good point. Like, if just one race was just building, like, one, maybe, like, early tech set of units, and maybe getting a bunch of upgrades for them and using them the entire game, maybe having support units that just help them build that first unit out of their first building, wouldn't that be ridiculous? I think it would be.
행운을 빕니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물이 부족합니다.
Or ZBZ, right?
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
The second Dopey's late. What's that about? $16 hatch, maybe.
자나깨나 가스 조심. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 오 나의 여왕님, My Life Poke! 광물이 부족합니다.
Not have a third.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 대군주가 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물이 부족합니다. 진화 일만 시킬래요? 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Miscalculated a bit.
광물이 에너지 업하고 파워 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 이걸 못 보네요. 대군주 그건 안 돼요. 대군주 어떻게 생긴지 에너지가 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 대군주가 더 필요합니다. 이걸 또 대군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 후동후동. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 제발 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 대군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 후동후동. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 제발
I got baited.
좀 뽑아요.
I lost overlords. It's bad. In trouble.
에너지 업하고 파워 업.
Uh-oh.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 일벌레가 미래인 거 아시죠? 무조건 지켜야 돼요.
I can't select the hatch. Oh, he's...
가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 가스는 점검이 필수. 일벌레가 공격받고 있습니다. 자나깨나 가스 조심. 창조적인 변이가 승리를 부른다.
Phew.
아군이 공격받는데 에너지가 부족합니다. 오, 나의 여왕님. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 전주가 더 필요합니다. 설마 확장? 공격 모르나요? 모르면 맞아요. 악물을 다 썼는데 우리 지는 거 아니죠?
I'm supposed to be Carapace. Not as good, but I don't think it matters here.
미니맵 안 보나요? 이걸 못 보네요. 적 공격 모르나요? 모르면 맞아야죠. 기지가 아무데나
Oh, he just reset the tech entirely. I can't build any units. What a play.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
I didn't think about that.
광맥이 바닥났습니다.
That's bad. Pretty much all in on lurkers.
진화 완료. 설마 확장
Way too much.
가스는 점검이 필수. 아이고 일벌레 죽네요.
Wait.
아군이 공격받는데 적들이 점막 중앙을 공격합니다. 여왕님 오동을 지려주세요. 미니맵 안 보나요? 강물을 다 써버. 가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 일벌레가 공격받고 있습니다.
Doesn't matter. One of those, like, he can lose his entire army 3 times. And that's fine. Mm-hmm.
Hell.
Thank you, Brian.
It's about
Gifting to the people.
time.
Can you try going late game, ZVZ? I'm not that much of a masochist.
행운을 빕니다.
And that was a late game, ZVZ. Did you not see the lair?
광물이 부족합니다. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Fucking lazy as bro. Getting sloppy.
수정탑이 더 필요합니다.
Gold? Nope. I like it.
탐사정이 공격받고 있습니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 에너지 업하고
Interesting. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't know if that was intentional, but... Oh, come on. Yeah, it's bad.
에너지가 부족합니다.
Need to copy that. That only works because I built my cyber core in the wrong spot, so I couldn't put a second gate to wall. Because if you're Protoss and you put something in the wrong spot, you're just shit out of luck. You just hope they don't punish you for it. So I built my cyber core slightly back, which means I wasn't able to build a second gate in the wall. It looks like free wins in plat. Go ahead, give it a shot. I'm sure your execution will be on point.
행운을 빕니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 해군주 어떻게 생각해?
That's one of the strats that works better the more competent they are. Because low-level players aren't trying to expand necessarily anyways.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
So very early hatch. 19 hatch.
여왕이 생성되었습니다. 오, 나의 여왕님, My Life Pocket. 아, 그건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요. 에너지 업하고 파워. 에너지가 부족합니다.
You gotta use the age-old projection.
에너지 업하고 파워.
Cheesers are very scared of being cheesed.
광물이 부족. 진화 완료. 아, 이걸 못 보네요.
I made the mistake of not having anything at home though, so this is gonna get a lot dicier than it should be, but
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 광물용 기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
always have a couple safety banes.
대군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 포동포동. 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요?
He lives. Just went all the way home. Looks like Shin's build or a variant. What? Building a hatch with a baneling nest?
에너지가
Fucking
부족합니다.
revolutionary. Except this guy, he didn't build a third hatch. Because he's saving his money to counter my strategy. Genius foresight.
에너지 업하고 파워. 에너지가 부족합니다. 에너지 업하고 파워. 여왕이 생성되었습니다.
What the?
가스. 아, 이걸 못 보네요.
It's so obviously mutas, it can't be mutas, right? It's mutas.
변이 완료.
Okay.
인구수가 막혔습니다. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 진화 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 가스는 점검이 필수. 광물 그건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 완료. 설마 아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 그건 안 돼요. 될 거라고 생각. 광물이 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 광맥이 바닥. 광물을 다 썼는데 우리 지는 거 아니죠? 에너지가 부족합니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 이러시길래요? 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Now we have to see if he's actually going Muta. Kinda looks like it. Otherwise he wouldn't be mining all that gas.
이걸 못 보네요. 광물이 부족합니다. 광맥이 바닥났습니다.
Didn't expect it, but I think we're still okay.
처음 해보세요? 아, 그건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요.
And by actually going Muta, I mean something like that.
그건 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 대군주가 더 필요합니다. 아, 이건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요.
Upgrade. No. Could you not, sir?
장 부른다. 오, 나의 여왕.
It's about time.
Oh, he's going lurker now. Was wondering when they'd show out.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
You got bro? I like it.
가스는 점검이 필수.
Pro tip, you don't need burrow
가스가 부족합니다.
for your lurkers, but I guess you do need it for your drones. What is he waiting on? Ah, they're the lurkers. Yeah. When 20 banelings roll in to kill 20 drones, they're not widow mines, remember. Each baneling costs more than a drone. I mean, it can be worth it, but he definitely threw. So which part did he throw? Because like when you throw, that's when you're ahead, and then you lose the game because you made a big mistake. I don't think I can go 5 days without an SC2 cast. Here's the beauty of YouTube videos, is usually they're recorded beforehand and then posted at a different time. Sorry if that ruins it for you. Believe it or not, most of them are not live games, so there's that to fall back on. He was desperate at the third. I'm gonna guess I had a 15 worker lead. So, this is... When's the big fight? The first one's at 9 minutes, which is when... Yeah. And then he just rolls in. It was more like 20. And then his banelings... afterwards, but should have gone Broodlord since he got a Spire. Yeah, not sure why he didn't. We don't play barcodes. They can have their wins and they'll go play with each other. Why do people do that to their name? Well, you know who it is, right? Beautiful. It was a different one, but I mean, I guess technically it could have also just been the same guy switching to Protoss, but thus the point. Yeah, it's Maru. They're all Maru. Each last one of them. Pro tip. So this guy, so here's the thing, here's the key. This guy's not on a barcode. Okay. Which means I know he's a super annoying Terran. Which, does that give me an advantage? Not really. But the point is, I know it's that annoying Terran who proxy rexes every TVT and possibly TVC. I don't remember exactly what. It's either that and or battle cruisers. You're like, well, what if he's doing a new thing? You've done the same thing for like 4 years straight or more. I don't think you're changing now. Oh, I have him blocked. Yeah, I had to check. Can't imagine why, but the point is he's not on a barcode, so now we know.
광물이 부족합니다.
Maybe it's unfair, but well, I guess that's one way to determine if it's the barcode you just played, is you block every barcode, and then at least you can narrow it down then when you get into the game. Pro tip. It's one way to do it, I guess. Doesn't really narrow it down after a while, but
Rewarded.
아, 그건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요.
I knew Rain was taking the sub as well. Did I just undo it? There's so few players that people recognize each other's names to have a strategy against them. Well, let's say, like, the average player at this level plays several hundred games a season. Let's narrow down to who plays at the same time you are. There's like 1,000, maybe 2,000 players in Masters. Probably a little less than that. So let's say half those players are playing at the same time. So that gives you, just out of random chance, and let's narrow it down to half of that around your MMR. I told you. Like, so
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
we can hit it.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
Cheeky bug.
광물 대출은 불가능.
Like, he's not gonna change now after all this time.
광물이 부족합니다. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸
He's been proxy rexing for half a decade, alright.
인구수가 막혔습니다.
My third spine was a bit superfluous. It's only a one rags proxy, so
테란하세요.
it's really not that committed.
더 필요합니다.
Is this straight into battle cruiser? I think so.
해군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 포동포동.
Let's make sure he doesn't like have the gold or something. Like, he's hitting both marks, which is pretty impressive, I will say.
인구수가 막혔습니다.
Proxy Rex and battle cruiser instead of or. That's how you know he's a high level player.
에너지가 부족합니다.
Now, how fast can you get a BC after the?
아, 이걸 또 보네요.
That's a Viking. The problem with making spores against BCs is, despite their being anti-air, they really aren't.
일만 시킬래요?
Or he does, like, just a timing, but... Should be able to see that. There's like a chance of it being a drop.
전막이 필요합니다. 전막이 뭔지는 알죠?
What is this a distraction for?
아이고, 일벌레 죽네요.
Is this the BC?
오, 나이.
What's going on? There it is.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 여왕이 생성되었습니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 일벌레가 미래인 것 같으시죠? 광물이 필요합니다. 오, 나이 여왕.
Beautiful.
아, 그건 좀 아닌 것 같은데요.
Oh, and now I don't really have any units. Smart. Because, you know, like... I love playing against Terran. Like... Because it's... You get to enjoy all the strategies that Terrans come up with. While being safe from any originality yourself. And then they complain that Zergs always do the same thing. Like, they just make queens and defend everything. Well, if we nerf the queen, then everything gets better. Except the problem is, like, I still don't know why battle cruisers are so rare at the high level. I guess Cyril is better at defending them than most. That's the kind of Terran garbage. I like that more than Widowmines. Like, at least it's a good old-fashioned, filthy, abusive Terran cheese. Alright? Like, instead of, like, pretending we're using sort of... I came up with a lot of ideas there, but we're not going to mention some of them, but... But the point is, we played him. He did exactly what I expected him to. Still won. But it wasn't a barcode. If it was a barcode, I'd be like, huh. So the point of not playing barcodes is, going in, he knows it's me. The guy who's probably not going to proxy hedge him, because I haven't really done that. Whereas I don't know it's the guy who's going to go proxy bunker into battlecruiser. So he has that advantage. Now, is it an advantage? Because I kind of overreacted? Maybe, maybe not, but it's a lot more fair that way. In fact, you could argue that that could give you an advantage if you're the more strategical player who's relying on surprise or overreaction or something. How are Ravagers versus BC? Great if they don't move. Unfortunately, they can attack while moving and teleport and repair. And Ravagers, each of them costs like 1/3 of a BC in gas. But otherwise, they're great. Yeah, if they stand still and don't micro, then the BC will still kill the Ravagers before Corrosive Biles will kill it. But if you micro the Ravagers out of range and then come back just for the BCs, you may be able to kill it.
행운을 빕니다.
There's actually nothing that outright kills a BC before Corruptors. And even then, it like depends if they have teleport. It just kind of
광물 대출은
won't
불가능합니다.
die to it. Like, it killed a queen that ran under a spore with relative ease.
인구수가 막혔습니다.
Because it can attack while moving. Which is quite nice. I hate Banshees as Zerg. That's a weird unit to hate, I will say, in this day and age. Unless you're capable of hating more units, because a Banshee would be like 7th on the list of Terran units I hate. Because at least they have clear counters and require some micro. And don't abuse... Like, they have Cloak, but the Cloak requires an investment. Like, they don't hit air.
광물이 없는데
Not
자꾸
one. I lost
일만
versus 8. Oh, well.
광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
That sounds like a skill issue.
광물이 부족합니다.
Number 1 hated Terran unit? It's the Widowmine, obviously. Like, it's almost cliche. Like, the Widowmine feels like it should be in its own category compared to the rest. Like, the number 1 hated Terran unit that isn't obvious bullshit that should have been removed from the game before it even was born. Liberator.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
Like, the Liberator, partially because of how it breaks maps. Like, I don't like how it makes maps not work. Like, we have to balance maps around Liberators existing. I don't like that.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
This is bad. He kept building things. I may just lose here.
여왕이 생성되었습니다. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요?
How many? How bad? Pretty bad. That was 2 or 3 more than I should have lost. I got the Ovi though, which is definitely something.
광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물이 부족합니다. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
I hate ghosts. I think ghosts are fine. It's just the combination of ghosts and liberators give you like
부족합니다.
multiple late game units that require an like overwhelming response. Essentially, it's on you to counter those units in technical ways. Whereas Zerg and Protoss don't have units like that. They just don't. Like, yes, you can argue the lurker, but you can dodge a lurker shot. Like, you can micro against the lurkers, they don't hit air. They're not, like, zoning out your mineral lines. Carriers, yes, but carriers can be killed directly. Like, they are a direct engagement unit. I don't mind siege tanks, which fill a similar role. It just feels like the Liberator is kind of just invalidates a whole lot of stuff. And then the Ghost, of course, knocking out effectively half the HP of Protoss and all the HP of Zerg is another thing. No, don't make a layer there. I say!
에너지가 부족합니다. 에너지 업하고 파워 업. 에너지가 부족합니다.
Is that a lair already? Oh shit. I'm in trouble town.
오 나의 여왕님, my life king.
Oh, that's a changeling.
에너지 업하고 파워 업.
If I get my naturally sniped again, I'm going to be unhappy.
가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 가스는 점검이 필요합니다. 자나깨나 가스 조심. 가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 인구수가 막혔습니다. 대군주 어떻게 생긴지 알죠? 대군주가 더 필요합니다. 변이 완료. 진화 완료. 가스는 점검이 필수. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 오 나의 여왕님, my life king. 광물이 없는데 자꾸 일만 시킬래요? 아군이 공격받는데 구경하나요? 광물이 에너지 업하고 파워 업. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
인구수가 이걸 못 보네요.
Ah, fuck Reno.
에너지가 부족합니다. 아이고 일벌레 죽네요. 연이 완료. 광맥이 바닥났습니다. 광물이 부족합니다. 아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
Does he have 2-2? Oh, he has 2-1. Did he kill the gnat? He did. He came back to bite me. Didn't matter, I had to fight that one. I've never seen so many roaches. So you've never seen more than
New subscriber
none games of
detected.
StarCraft?
I don't get to catch you
Thank you,
here all
Zarito.
too often, but your YouTube content gives me life.
That's the first one. I lost too many drones to the 12 or 13 pool. I think it was a 12 pool. Yep. Yeah. Is anyone nuking ranked? Not as a strategy. Unless you're like 1500 MMR and making a 1500 MMR higher and making a YouTube video or something. It's like not the go-to. No one's gonna get caught by it. As a late game thing, maybe, but how'd you beat Immortal Stalker Colossus as Z? Viper. It's time for the real gameplay now. After 10 1v1. What about Lurker? Viper. Viper. Make Viper. You're like, but then I just lose them. Don't. The Viper invalidates Colossi and Immortals and are pretty good against Stalkers. One Viper can make up for 20 to 40 supply of Roach Hydra. There's a reason why every Zerg gets to Hive and immediately builds at least 2 Vipers. Like, I'm not I want my 4v4s. Well, usually it feels like 2v6, but why you want Mothership to sign? Viper should not be able to pull Mothership. That's so silly. I kind of like the idea at this point of the Mothership being like from the Scion mod, where you put it on a Nexus. And yes, it has an attack and gives that, like, you teleport it to a Nexus and it like gives that Nexus special powers. As opposed to being a fighting unit that can't even beat one Marine in a medevac. Yes, in case you've seen my lowest effort YouTube short ever. A Mothership cannot beat a single Marine if it's being healed by a medevac. That's how low its DPS is. Eventually, the Marine will kill it before the medevac runs out of energy. I think assuming the medevac had full energy to start. Fun fact! So technically, one Marine and one medevac can counter an entire Mothership. Make Mothership immune to snipe and abduct and feedback. It's immune to snipe and feedback. Oh no. Bitch position. How many Zerg? That one Zerg really skews things here. Off we go. There's a gold base.
Go ahead. SCV ready. We hear you. Good job. 광물이 부족합니다.
Yeah, the Zerg either does a Zerg rush or Nidus spam, or they're terrible. Those are the only options for Zerg in team games. Doing any sort of actual, like, middle of the road strategy does not really work.
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relaying thanks.
You're the boss. Go ahead.
The new maps are awful. You mean the old maps that were rotated in randomly from old map pools instead of using community maps because the intern was running out of time on his lunch break? Those maps? These are all old, mostly Blizzard maps
공격받고 있습니다.
from back when they just like random shit. There's a reason they have so many issues. But it's not like the intern is a 4v4 expert or anything expert. There's a factory inside the house. Attack it with the probe. Oh my god, he didn't kill the SCV! Ah!
도속 건물 완료. SCV ready. 보급부가 더 필요합니다.
Jesus. He got it after the...
도속 건물.
Still mad I lost to 8 Banshees, so instead of playing more games, you're like, I'm just gonna keep complaining about 8 Banshees. Alright. Specific number. It's the 8th Banshee that really tied it all together.
설마 거기가 가능하다고 생각하세요?
You guys are so mean. It wasn't something dangerous like a Widowmaker. Oh my god.
건설할 수 없습니다. 잘 좀 보고 줍시다. 밥 좀 먹고 일합시다.
Oh, the factory. And just as soon as we needed it most, it vanished.
보급고가 막혔습니다. 에너지 업하고 파워 업. 동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 동맹이 공격받는데 보고만 있나요?
Clone drop. Quite a play.
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 정신 똑바로 차리세요. 동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 밥 좀 먹고 일합시다.
Standing by.
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 동맹이 공격받는데 구경만 하지 않겠죠?
Initiating.
언제까지 보급고 막힐래요? 보급고
Beautiful.
필요합니다.
Don't think that turret's gonna save the day.
Yes, sir.
7 kills.
Set.
설마 확장 기신이 있죠?
Attention. Incoming orders.
Is that the clone drop here? I positioned this so poorly.
Attention.
사령부. 거긴 못 내립니다. 아래 뭐가 있나 본데요? 적 공격 모르나요? 모르면 맞아야죠.
Thors? Here?
What's going on? What's that?
You could be next.
Got no patience.
We're returning fire.
동맹이 공격받는데 보고만 있나요?
Moving into position.
거기는 건설할 수 없습니다. 동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 동맹이 공격받는데 보고만 있나요? 부속 건물.
Why does TIE Impact Thor have Tempest range? Because then Tempest might counter them.
동맹이 공격받는데 구경만 하지 않겠죠? 에너지 업하고 파워 업.
Duh.
거기가 강력하다고 생각하세요?
Speaking of,
동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 에너지가 부족합니다. 동맹이 공격받는데
Dedication will be rewarded.
thank you, Gen Dreams. 7 months. I just don't enjoy. Yeah, and I don't think Tempest do outrange. Thors do outrange Tempest, but it's pretty close. I don't think it's 13 12. Wait, can't we just look? It's 14 versus air, only 10 versus ground. No, they're the same range as Thor's. Should have 10. We could check over here too. Nope. Thor, where are you? I'm trying to read.
동맹이 공격받는데 구경만 하지 않겠죠?
Thank you. It is 11 range. So actually the Thors outrange the Tempest. Fun fact.
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
Didn't even know that.
동맹이 건설
But you have to consider that Thors are a Terran unit, so therefore they're fair and balanced.
동맹이 공격받는데 광물을 다 쏟는 사령부 업그레이드 완료. 민낯 안 보나요? 동맹 기지가
I'll repair his Tempest because he can't. Yeah. Need to heal your Tempest? Call a Terran. Need to counter Tempest? Call a Terran.
동맹이 공격받고
EMP? You're a better Terran than Zerg? Why do you say that? What led to that assessment? Well, Terrans are naturally better players. You're destroying? What am I even destroying? I have like 3 siege tanks and 4 Vikings. These are my teammates, believe it or not.
동맹이 공격받고 있습니다.
There's a lot of explosions happening. That probably means it's a good thing. There's like no bases on this map.
여기 내리려고요?
Technically, BCs can counter Tempest, despite the fact because of technical jump in Yamato.
동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 구속 건물 완료. 동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 가스가 부족합니다. 가스. 동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 정신 똑바로 차리세요. 에너지 업하고 동맹이 공격받는데 누구만 있나요? 동맹이 끝났습니다. 설마 확장 지진이 있죠? 가스는 점검이 필수.
Let's get into the fight.
This base isn't gonna last.
사령부 업그레이드 완료. 건설할 수 없습니다.
This guy doesn't have combat shield.
에너지가
Your dedication will be rewarded.
동맹이 공격받는데 구경만 하지 않겠죠? 동맹이 공격받는데 보고만 있나요? 건설로봇! 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 광맥이 고장났습니다. 동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 정신 똑바로 차리세요. 동맹이 공격받는데 구경만 하지 않겠죠?
There it is.
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 업그레이드 완료. 너무 미. 동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 연구 완료. 동맹이 공격받는데 보고만 있나요? 간헐천이 바닥났다고요. 광물 대출은 불가능합니다. 동맹이 공격받는다. 부활됐습니다.
Yeah.
동맹이 공격받고 있습니다. 광물을
The fuck, bro? It's a song that is would be considered very likely classic or pre-classic rock at this point, I assume. They're like, it's not that old. 1986 was a long time ago. I have no idea what song.
설마 확장 기신이 있죠? 동맹이 공격받는데 보고만
I'm looking it
있나요?
up.
If you're not with me, I'd rather not be saved. There's no distance.
Old Gods of Asgard. From Alan Wake 2, 2023. That's like a metal song. Seems pretty popular. Okay. I was wrong. Yeah, 20 years ago in 1986. Oh my god, Tempests are getting... I'm sorry, bro. These are Vikings. Whoop. Let's try to use the Widow Mines against him. Who was that? What was he doing? Oh, the Thor player had 250 APM. For reference, I had 150. So, don't know what he was doing. Yeah, Thors are pretty micro-intensive. Is there a way to check how long I filed if I accidentally filed and refiled? Well, then it would be about 4 minutes. Yeah. It tracks the last time someone followed. Hopefully you've enjoyed those 4 minutes. And following for ages? Well, then you're not last in line for a gift sub. Glad you enjoy. And 4v4 is always more entertaining. Well, exciting, I guess. So much drama. All right.
New subscriber detected.
Guy in the chat. Gentleman in the scholar. But that'll wrap up the SC2. We got some good games. You know, I blame the cheeses. I'll be back. This is not the end of the stream, by the way, but the YouTube stream, we're gonna have to restart it. But so I'll be back next week. I'll be going on a trip. I don't know how much other people have said, but all right, I can say it's not Stormgate. I can say that much, but I can't say anything more. But it'll be interesting, and you should have more info soon. But I'll be back next week after that. So it isn't a vacation. What I'm trying to say is not a vacation. So it's not. I'm not just doing that. Disappear. Is it the same thing as Roddy and Parting? It could be. I don't know. But when I get back, and just in general, we'll be doing some coaching with Cyril. And by coaching, I mean more of like totally not making fun of gold players and asking him profound life questions. AKA like Angry Coach kind of deal. So you can use the Cyril Coach command, but if you check on Discord, and the Discord should be in the description on YouTube, then you can find more info. But even if you feel like you don't play well, in fact, if you're not Diamond, I'm not ruling out Diamond. I'll probably do multiple replays from Diamond. But for those below Diamond, even better. Going to be looking for a variety of replays. That's what I'm doing for thank you on YouTube, the main channel, at least for 200,000 subscribers, which is quite a nice round number. Now we just need to get them all to watch every video. But yeah, so that I was looking for ideas with it, and Cyril pretty chill about it. Like I was surprised he even agreed, but he's like, I'm happy to have him. So I have to, as someone who's lost to Cyril in a grand finals now, it's an exciting moment. I'll never forgive him though. Cyril's participating more in community content. You know, honestly, I don't think it's so much he didn't participate as everybody was too intimidated to ask him. And it's a lot of effort to do, like, community content in general. So. What if Cyril thinks of you as that guy? Alright. Oh no. The worst he can say is no. The worst he can say is Winter's casting is terrible and not worth watching and will make you feel less intelligent if you have even looked at a single one of his casts. It becomes clear and obvious that he doesn't know what he's speaking of. I would say that would be worse, but no is also up there. Yeah, they're worse. But, okay. So, this time we'll be restarting. I will say, the last epoch, which is what we're going into, I've pretty much maxed out. We're now going to the end of the end game until either my GPU melts or I get one shot by everything, which we're almost there. The videos have actually been doing quite well on YouTube, so I kind of want to have another one before I'm gone for a while. So I think a lot of people starting to, now that they can actually play the game, starting to look up things, which is always nice. So if you're on YouTube, you're gonna have to restart the stream. If you're not on YouTube, you're gonna have to sit here patiently while I go to play a game that's not StarCraft for at least a little while. Thank you for watching. I'm taking another holiday.